Hey everybody, pt3 1984 here again, and this is the third part of my 90s black wall blue card collection. Like I said in the early videos, that these are just cars that came out in the 1990s through about 1984. Black walls and blue cars that people kind of pass over now, which it's really a shame because these should be set up with the 70s and 80s black walls. Start off with number 256, 80s Firebird in this nice pink-orange color. I know it shows bright or dark pink, but it's a pinkish-orange color to the eye. Camera and lighting are affecting it. It's got nice green Firebird logo and some green stripes, blue and yellow. Really nice. It's really interesting little bright car. I guess they were trying to get girls interested in this casting as well. Number 258 is Blazer 4x4, new paint design, or new paint style card. I know a bunch of collectors like Heathkin, Picker Nation, Burt, probably Master Loafer, others with this big old 4x4 truck and Hot Wheels logo right there. Probably must be screaming, I want that for my collection, I want that for my collection, but not for trade, sorry. This one's got the chrome construction wheels on it. There's another one that's just got black ones. Here is number 262, another 93 Camaro. This was the gold metal speed version. There are several of the 93 Camaros out that came out in the 90s. Different numbers, same numbers, different wheels, tampoing, with without that logo, with different colors on the one, different colors on the body, like I showed you in the second video. Really interesting on this little car. A lot of variations. Number 265 is the Oldsmobile Aurora. This one was first seen in the Demolition Man movie set, which is kind of weird that they would promote like that type of, like, I think it was an R-rated movie with the language and everything like that. So it's kind of interesting that they would promote that type of movie with a kid's toy. But I guess the rules a little bit more lax back in the 90s, but real nice. It's the clear window variation, not the tinted. Nice Hot Wheels license plate. Real interesting little car. And number 269, Oshkosh Mixer. This one is the new paint style card. This one has got the yellow body, yellow base, yellow fender protection, gas battery box, and black mixer barrel. Real nice little car. Okay, that is it for the actual blue cards. There's some other little mentions here and there from the 90s. Had the Spawn Mobile. This one, of course, is my signed version without the bats. They also did do a bat version. There's a big controversy on how each one was produced, what number of which, but you know, that's relatively inexpensive, a little drag racer if you ever come across one. Let's see. And a little bit of a help on some of these cards. This one is number 141, Chevy Stalker. It is the blue card. This one came out about 1996. But on the back it shows 1991. And this can confuse a lot of people when buying the cars. As you can see, one that came out within that time period, 1991. Do not go by what it says always on the back of the card, because they recycled the backs for them in a lot of ways. You just have to be a lot more cautious. Late 90s, 95, 96 started having this kind of a fade from blue to white. That is one of the giveaways that is not from the early 90s. It's one of the later 90s. Also, be careful of like international cards. This one is the 1996 Blackwall Neat Streeter. I have both variation cards. Out of the cards, you can't tell, but in the cards, the US long card will have the collector number, guaranteed for life, only in one setting, and coolest collect, and most of the other ones will have guaranteed for life, but also have in other language, will not have the collector number, and often have a different back altogether. It gives you a lot more in the different languages. This is international card thing. This is a Canada card. If I'm not mistaken. If anyone knows the correct card term, let me know in the bottom for those. Also, in the 90s, they still did the new paint design. This one came out in about 1990, or this one was 93, but this one was later on. But as you can see, it started from a US card to international card. It would have the GM Lean machine on a different writing. I'd have the little bar, which would be later used on US cards, that would show the number, kind of like I showed you with the Neat Streeter. On the back, same thing. Can't always go by what it says on the back, what it says 1991. This one shows 1994 on it, so I think it came out a little bit later. Not a little weird series. Like I said, like I had hot tubs back then. This one was like, it says 94, this is about 95 car, the little hot tubs. Real nice. Like I said, this is when you start seeing that logo, which used to have the old card back, but it said, seeing the fade, that's another, like I said, that's a giveaway. And they also, back in the day, which they've done back and forth from 90s on up, little 2-card set, but this is a really nice one. This is one we can actually find the full card set and not have a lot of loose cards. You got 2 and 3, or 1 and 3, and like 2 of 4, but you basically have a complete set right off the bat. You get 1 car and you get a free car, and it was always in the early 90s or late 90s they would at least complete your set of cars. The different variations on these, of course, have different wheels, but it was real nice that they had that type of offering, unlike today where they would just stick 2 random cars in it. And of course, later, black walls, of course. We know everybody's fan favorite, Thunder Roller, in the nice black wall. Too bad they didn't offer the black wall in the front. Real nice. And of course, the Baja Breaker. Which is interesting about this one is, it says opening hood. Does not have opening hood, so they kind of flubbed up on that design. So that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys all enjoyed this little look back at the 90s black walls. Hopefully it gives you some information to what to look for on the cards and the vehicles they had offering. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Good resource to have if you have like a smartphone of some sort or can do it. Go to South Texas diecast.com. I'll leave a link below. They actually have the numbers associated with these older cars. They have the 1990s, 1990 through 1999 numbering system. That way you can determine which car was which. It helps you out a lot, and it'll let you know what variations are floating out there. So I hope you guys all enjoyed the video. Take care, and everybody have a good collecting. See you around. Bye-bye.